everybody, I'm Vasel. Welcome to the Dice Tower. Today I want to talk about a little card game called Duck and Cover. Duck and Cover is a game from Captain Games, who started out by making a few party games like 13 Words, and then last year they came out with a big giant game called Paths of Civilization. But guess what? They're back to making small little card games here with Duck and Cover, a game in which you have 12 ducks and you need to, well, cover them all up. Let me show you. In this game, each person's going to get a different kind of duck. They're all just silly themes, like these are Halloween ducks. And you're going to, for each round of the game, you're going to shuffle your 12 ducks and place them in a 3x4 grid like you're seeing here. Another deck of cards is going to be shuffled, and in each round you'll turn over the top card. It shows a 3. So when you have a 3, you will take this card and you can move it to any empty spot in the grid, even if it's outside of your initial grid, or you can place it on top of another card. So maybe I put the 3 on top of the 10. This person puts the 3 on top of a 4. Next card is a 1. So I'll put the 1 on top of the 12. This person puts the 1 on top of the 12. Oh, hey, we copied each other. Here, a 10. So this person doesn't have a 10 anymore, so they would say quack. Here, this person with a 10 might say, I'm going to put it on top of this. This says a 10 again. This card means the same card as the last one. So again, this person says quack, and this person moves a 10 down here. And they move all the cards underneath it along with it. It's 12. Quack, quack. If everyone says quack, this card is discarded from the deck, face up where everyone can see it. If a certain number of these cards is discarded face up, and it depends on the number of players. In 2 players, it would require 9 cards. In 5 players, it would require 6. That will end the round. Or maybe this next card, it says your largest card. That's what that means. So my 11, I'll put on top here. And this 10, we could put it here, but instead I'm going to move it to here so that I have more options in the future. And this is going to continue as you draw the cards, and players are just going to keep moving them around. And it will end when a certain number of cards has been placed aside, or when somebody is down to a single stack. That will end the round. When a round ends, you'll look at the poop points here, and you'll add them up. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 14 for this player. It's a terrible round. They weren't even trying. And if you have only 1 stack, you'll get the negative. So they get negative 3 points. As you can probably surmise, having more points is bad. You'll keep track of this, set everything up, and do 3 rounds worth. And whoever has the most points, or the fewest points after 3 rounds, is the winner of the game. I love Duck and Cover. It is currently my #1 played game of 2024. I don't know, I must have played it 30 times at this point. I just am amused by this game. And I like the fact that it can play a lot of players. I don't know that I've ever played with just 2, but I have definitely played up to 7. And it's just amazing to me how such a simple thing amuses me so much. Here's the thing. I don't know that I could even tell you this is a great game. It's just one that I really enjoy. Every time those numbers are called, and every time I teach the rules, I'm like, okay, if you don't have it, you need to say quack. And people are like, oh, one of those games, quack. But after a while, you just say it without thinking. You're like, quack, quack, quack. And when everyone says quack, you're like, ooh, a card just came out. Now, most of the time, I've seen the rounds end from someone getting down to 1 stack. But sometimes the cards come out, end around, and then everyone's like, what just happened? We all just got a bunch of points. And incidentally, the game has some good choices to make, because if you have 1 stack left, it's negative points. So that 12, which is worth 5 poop points, I might want to end up with just that on the top. I never have pulled it off. I've tried it every game. Can I get that 12 to be my last card so I get negative 5 points? Someday it will happen. But I find that to be a good thing. And then the neat thing is you can cover up cards or you can move it. If you just move them, eventually you have cards that are not next to each other. So you need to use an action to move one next to another one. And it's not this heavy game at all. But the idea of where to move the cards is so fascinating and just keeps me entertained. And also the fact that it goes up to 7 players means you play a big group of people, everyone's laughing. The duck artwork is super phenomenal. I really liked it. I mean, the Halloween ducks are probably my favorite, but alien ducks, pirate ducks, I don't know. There's just something about ducks that people like. So a short little filler style game, one that you play in between other games, and also one that you can bring out with people who don't play nothing. They will like this game a lot. I plan to play this one for a long time. I'm giving it an 8.5 out of 10. I think this is an excellent little game. It's so fast. 3 rounds goes by before you know it. And while I don't think everyone loves it as much as me, I think a lot of people still like it. And when they bring it to the table, people go, let's do it. And you can have a conversation, call out numbers, and shouting out quacks. And eventually you see 2 people are down to 2 cards each. And you're like, oh, man. Duck and cover. A great little game. I'm Tom Vasel, and you've been watching The Dice Tower. Hey everybody, thanks for watching another video from the Dice Tower. Hey, you want to learn more about us, communicate with us? We have a Facebook group, we have a Discord channel, lots of different ways to get involved with the Dice Tower. You can find that in our Linktree link below. So just click that, it will take you and you can communicate with us on Facebook, join our Facebook groups. There's lots of cool things that you can find and become part of the Dice Tower. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Tom Vasel.